Hi, my name is JC the Callus, and today we're going to be talking about 4 things that can ruin your jawline. Have you ever wondered why you don't have a great jawline? Well, a lot of it could be caused by your own habits, and you might not know it. A lot of people think it might be genetics, but it actually might not be the case. And if you did or are currently doing these things, you might have ruined or currently ruining your jawline during the developing years. If you're new to my YouTube channel, I also do facial breakdowns of my own subscribers. Let's begin. So number 1 is having a misaligned jaw, such as an open bite, cross bite, underbite, or overbite. So these are the things that you guys see when you have these big dramatic changes. I know you guys have seen a lot of the TikToks or YouTube videos. I actually have a lot of these videos on my YouTube playlist. And basically when they align your jaw, it's a dramatic change. For those of you who don't know, I actually had an underbite and I got it corrected, and it was one of the best decisions I ever did for my life because I had a lot of bullying. I had to deal with a lot of torment, and the only reason why I waited a little bit longer is because I had so many people saying, oh, you don't need to correct your jaw because, you should love yourself for who you are. I had gaps in my teeth too, so they said you should love your gaps and this and that. And my mom wanted to correct that, but I listened to the other people saying that I should just love myself. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to accept myself for who I am. And then I had a lot of bullying after that. It was really, really bad. And, I got a lot of rejection. I got a lot of people said that I was ugly. And, it was very disheartening. And this was one of the biggest turning points when I got it fixed. And I really a part of me wished that I got it fixed sooner than I did. And I didn't listen to the people that just said, accept yourself, because there's a lot of health problems that also come with having an open bite, cross bite, overbite, underbite. All those things that can actually cause really painful problems like TMJ and things like that. So please, 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 if you do have any kind of problem like this, get it corrected. Talk to a professional. Usually it's covered by health insurance. My health insurance covered a lot of it. But I bet you guys want to know what causes this type of misalignment. So if you were to excessively thumb suck or thrusting your tongue, meaning that you have your tongue you thrust through your teeth, or actually place your tongue up against your teeth, that can cause long term, if you do that for an excessive amount of time during your growing years as a child, that can cause your jaw to misalign and cause an open bite or an overbite or an underbite. Now, if you have a overbite, that also can be caused by mouth breathing, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. So those are things to keep in mind. And for as far as like the crossbite, which causes, asymmetries, I'm going to show a picture right here. A crossbite can cause anything like a pacifier. You did a lot, you sucked on a pacifier a little bit too long, or you have baby teeth that do not fall out, or you have a small jaw that can't fit all your teeth, or your teeth are too big and they don't fit well with the proper alignment. Number 2 of things that can ruin your jawline: having high processed food and high sugary diet. Not having a lot of hard foods in your diet could be a major problem. During your childhood, eating hard foods is absolutely crucial. A lot of people always ask me, what are the crucial years for chewing hard foods? It's from year 0 to 18, during the major developing years of your life. Now, if you didn't do that, it's unfortunate and, suffer the consequences, but you guys have to know that your diet is a very important part. A lot of you guys think it's all about your genes, and it's really not. It's a mixture of your diet and your genetics, but it's not genetics alone. Now, the common complaint that I hear after that is, well, my genetics are so bad that it doesn't even matter if I chew hard foods because my genetics will take over. That's also not true. Also, if your genetics are that bad and you didn't do the things that you need to do, like all the 4 things I talked about, then you're already starting at a negative and you're making it even worse. So you have yourself to blame for not working on yourself and not being a little bit better. Now, what exactly are the hard foods that you can eat so that you can help with your jaw development? Well, you can eat almonds, carrots, celery, raw broccoli, raw Brussels sprouts. It really depends on what you particularly like, and you can pair it up with peanut butter. That's another thing that you could do. You can pair up peanut butter and carrots, peanut butter and celery. These are a couple of different ideas that you can do. You can roast almonds and chew on that, but you should do it on a daily basis not a weekly basis, not a monthly basis, but you should do it on a daily. Do not chew Jaws-icides. Jaws-icides can actually cause you to have TMJ, which is really painful. Also, it can cause you to have an open bite over time because it bends your teeth, because your front teeth are not supposed to have that kind of pressure. Now, when you try to educate other people about this, I linked 2 different studies that people can look up and a book that people can read, Nutrition and Physical Degeneration. Number 3 of things that can absolutely ruin your jawline, high body fat percentage. So a lot of you guys can actually be above average, but you just aren't lean enough. Around 10% body fat would be ideal to see your full potential for your facial structure. And a lot of you guys have to take it seriously of getting what you want. You have to put in the effort. I would work out 7 days a week, not 3 days, not 4 days. I have refinement days, meaning that instead of a day off, I do a day where I work on muscles that would never get worked out in the gym, like my neck, my serratus anterior, things like directly to the forearms. So muscles like that, I do on my quote unquote rest days. As long as I'm working out every day, that makes it a lot easier to work out. Because if you make a habit of working out every day, you know that you have to do something. And when you take off days, you know, 1 day turns into 2 day, turns into a week, turns into a month. And I want it to be easier for you guys to be able to feel that you're motivated to work out every single day. And for my new people here, you can go to my weight loss transformation videos on my YouTube playlist. So go to my channel, hit YouTube playlist, and there'll be a couple different videos that you can check out, and you can see a lot of different inspiring transformations, and yeah, definitely check those out. Number 4 of things that can ruin your jaw is mouth breathing, but I'm going to show you something that you haven't seen before. I want you to fully understand what happens to your face when you mouth breathe. So you see that purple right there that's connected to your eyes and your nose and your mouth? So when you mouth breathe, that entire thing drops. Instead of growing forward, remember we talked about forward facial growth, that drops downward. And so that's why you get people that have a gummy smile, people that have these tired looking eyes, people that have a crooked nose. All of these things are connected to the maxilla. The maxilla is that purple section right there. For the people asking, saying just mew, yes, mew. However, don't view mewing as an exercise. View it as a preventative measure from mouth breathing. I think a lot of you guys think that if you were to just mew at 18, all of a sudden you're going to have some amazing jaw. That's not really how it works. It's more of a measure of how you were supposed to put your tongue in the first place. So let's say that you did a lot of mouth breathing from 1 to 16. Well, you have a significant amount of damage to your face already from those years that you did a lot of mouth breathing. And what you're trying to do is trying to reverse that, and you can't really reverse it without a professional intervention. Think of your face growing up like a tree. So you know when a tree comes out like a sapling, you can bend the sapling, you can twist the tree however you want, and at a certain point it becomes very hard and you can't really untwist it. That's essentially what is happening when you are growing old, and whatever your habits that you had between 1 to 16 and 1 to 18, those are your habits that's going to develop for the rest of your life as far as your facial development. So if you didn't do the right things between 1 to 18 and you're trying to reverse it, you're going to have to get professional intervention, unfortunately, because the habits that were needed were during that time. And a bonus tip, sleeping on your side can cause asymmetries to your face. Here are 2 studies. But what do you think? Let me know in the comment section below, and check out my other videos.